Awesome, and we are good to go. Great to see you all again. My name is Trent Manager, and I'm currently the lead technical consultant at Blocktec University's initiative. Today, guys, I wanted to hop in here and do a quick little live stream covering over our GitHub repository repo for the Blocktec Free Pioneer program that was constructed by me and that you all will be attending if you do choose to. But not to waste any more time, let's actually hop into it. We're going to start with week 1, guys, and don't worry about the first 3 at the top. We will get to those towards the end. I want to focus on the core curriculum now, and then those are just some extra tips, tricks, and other resources that'll be very helpful for you as we move forward. So starting with week 1, guys, I wanted to start with our foundational topics. We will be starting with education, which is going to be through the ethereum.org main communication open source site. This is going to be the main site that you're going to get the most accurate info from, and of course the main and only site for the Ethereum organization. So from reading links 1 to 11, we're going to be starting with Intro to Ether, accounts, blocks, gas, node and clients, and different terminology and mechanisms. As well, I didn't forget about my visual learners either. I have a Ethereum build or YouTube video that will be attaching and kind of give a visual representation of how the Ethereum blockchain works, different metrics, and you can kind of get a first visual experience. I'm a visual learner as well, so I know that's kind of helpful not just for me, but for others, that are also visual learners. As well, you'll be learning your Hello World contract. That'll start from the 1 out of 46 playlist that we will, of course, cover later from our code along tutorials. Awesome, guys, and we will head out of week 1 and head over into our greet.sol contract. So if you choose to want to do your Hello World contract now, or wait until you get your hands dirty here in just a couple folders, you can do that now. Kind of implementing a nice message for you guys, kind of a thumbs up of encouragement. So, but going back to the main repository, we're going to go down to week 2 now, and we're going to be going through the Ethereum stack. This is going to be our part 2. So week 2 is also going to be more educational based, some more terminology, some more reading. That's going to be very helpful for you. None of these terms are going away, so it's important to understand usually what they mean and how they're going to reflect into your work and also into the ecosystem. So I also attach PNGs in my GitHub repositories because, like I said, I am a visual learner, and I know I'm not the only one either. So this is kind of going to be a layout on the side of what it's going to be looking like and how your readings are going to be in order, on that website, the ethereum.org. Also attaching a video link as well, kind of more some handheld guides between these playlists here, and we're going to cover those a bit more later, but that is going to be a nice little bonus for you if you do really want to get into the meat of things. There are plenty of different mechanisms that I incorporated in here that should accustom to everyone's learning style. Going over to, of course, week 3 now, we're going to hop into the curriculum first, and we're going to be going over into the Crypto Zombies learning course, which is going to be the first chance you guys are going to be having to get your hands dirty, which is going to be very, very awesome, and I'm very excited. Lessons 1 to 3 are going to be, learn at your own pace, as this whole repository is, but of course, kept attaching PNGs down here so you can get a feel of how the Crypto Zombie layout is going to be handled. Crypto Zombies is an interactive game that, helps you learn the fundamentals of blockchain and smart contract integration, kind of through a much, fun way, and not just sitting there looking at people make things online. You actually get to make your real game. You get rewards, different incentives online, badges, rankings, leaderboards. It's really great. It's really awesome. And with all that explanation being said, I actually hopped into the first hopped into the first lesson that you guys will be learning. This is going to be the very first screen you do see when you do enter Crypto Zombies. It's going to have your description on the side, putting things to the test, and it's very not shy at all of information. You get more than enough in terms of understanding what you're doing and how to navigate this as well. While I am on here, we can easily just continue to hop through the 4 main resources as well that you will be seeing repetitively throughout the repository. So the ethereum.home.org webpage, as you can see here, where you'll be taking most of your readings, the Crypto Zombies, as we just covered, which is going to be a lot of your interaction content, kind of some brain break stuff outside of that reading. As well, we're going to be going over into the Solidity playlist, which is going to be also a very huge tool, I believe, for you guys as well. This is kind of the hand-holding guide that I talked about earlier between local variables, global variables. All these are going to be kind of broken up into less than 5-minute portions, that you can really understand a certain piece if you ever get stuck, or you're having trouble, or you just want to kind of go back and revamp and get some more clarity on that. Even hopping over to DApp University's playlist that he has here. This is more of a real environment, working through VS Code. You're getting extensions. You're working with different virtual environments on the side, such as Truffle, Ganache, and a lot of those others that you will eventually learn. But DAP University's kind of got a different route and feel to his tutorials, which I do like as well. My whole goal here is that I wanted to, make curriculum that would accustom to everyone's learning style. But I know you guys all, do work together pretty closely, so I know you guys will be, holding yourselves accountable with one another. So I wanted to clear those out of the way for you guys. Those will be the 4 main resources that you will see repetitively throughout the repository. So even just here, wrapping up on week 3, you'll be getting your hands dirty here and starting your very first lesson. So hopping back over, we're going to go to week 4 now, as things will be picking up quite a bit. And all these lessons are very thick, guys. There, are multiple lessons inside of just one lesson. So, it may take some of you guys longer and some of you guys shorter. I wouldn't, worry about the pace at all. But as long as you're understanding the curriculum, that's all that matters. But going from lessons 4 to 6, same thing as crypto zombies. You're going to be going from 4 to 6, learning ERC 721, app front end, and Web3. I attached some more example PNGs for when you get further. I know this looks kind of crazy intense, but you guys will adequately understand all this jargon and different terminology as you get to this section. Crypto Zombies does a great job of making sure that you are adequately prepared when you do get onto the next section, as I do believe there are tests in there as well that do have a good standard measure, which is also really great. Picking up even further, getting a little bit hotter, getting into week 5 as well is going to be the advanced path. Once you finish up lessons, 1 to 3 in the basics and intermediates, and 4 to 6 as well, you're going to be going into the advanced section, which is going to be some more example PNGs of how things are going to be navigating throughout here. You're going to be learning things such as deploying dApps, Oracle solutions, as well with ZK rollups as well, building oracles and constructing them. And this year's kind of some PNG layouts of how things are going to be looking as you do get to that section. So just wanted to lay that on the table and make sure that was all clear for you all. And finally, wrapping down to week 6, as we get to our kind of final week of week 6 here, I implemented some default projects for the workspace. So I implemented some solutions and different protocol projects that you can build on chain, such as trust crowdfunding platform, using a smart contract. And then I put why use blockchain, or why it should be incorporated on the blockchain for this particular application. As for users, you guys can take a read through there, and hopefully it gives you guys some ideas, to take off into building your own project for practice, and of course keeping your skills sharp, as building contracts to help with these projects as well is another great asset to have on here as well. So that is going to be the end for week 6. Attach another PNG there to give some idea for when you guys do hop into that remix.ide testing environment, which we will be covering here in just a second. So now that we have all the 1 to 6 weeks out of the way, it would be probably pretty good for us to go back up to the top now and cover our code along tutorials, along with our helpful learning tools and some video explanations, as this will be where I'll put updates for myself and for you guys, as we will have bi-weekly calls to do checkups and updates and answer any questions and or concerns. Going into the code along tutorials, I have attached DAP Universities here, which has an array of just different collections here, from full courses of Ethereum blockchain development, as well from other introductions as well. I have a 9-hour long course on here, as I know some of you guys, like I said, have different learning styles, and I want to make sure you guys are comfortable and your educational needs are met as well. So there's just a whole different array of here that we have in here. As I back out, even we can go to our smart contract programmer here as well, which is, like I said earlier, is kind of the handheld guide, kind of the step-by-step, chapter by chapter, integration as to making sure we're understanding those different implementations like mapping, unit expressions, function transferability, and so on, and kind of gives you some education about the channel as well, for the community, by the community, which I really do like as well. But that is great. Awesome, guys. I do believe that is the wrap up for our repository here. I believe I did cover everything, but thank you guys so much for tuning in today and taking the time to understand this repository and get the navigation correct. I will link my email and of course my contact information below. Any questions or concerns, please reach out. I'm more than happy to get to chat with you guys more, and make sure all your guys' needs are met and do the best that I can. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it, and I will definitely see and talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye bye.